All right, we actually working now? Hey, I'm Zach. Nice if anybody, Jen, if you could tell me how my audio levels are. It doesn't sound like my mic's working. Is it working? Hello, world. Oh, that's weird. It sounds like it's kind of dead. We'll see if anybody pops up. I kind of screwed up the first one here. Hey, anybody? I'm guessing it's gonna kick this one down a bit because I screwed up the first one. But is it actually jerky like that, or is this looking okay? Hey, whoever's watching there, does my audio sound good? And am I kind of jerky? Because I'm kind of jerky on my laptop here. What's going on here? How's this look so far? Yeah, I don't know how this is working. I'm using my camera and my computer for the first time, and I don't know how well this setup's going to work. Crosscut tab, jerky. Okay, well, let me try a different setting on this guy real fast here. And thanks for being my guinea pig. HDMI. Output. Oh, that was not what I wanted. Okay. And oh. Still jerky, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's a little better. How's that? Is it still crappy? Audio is good, but jerky. Okay. Is this any smoother? How's this? I changed the setting on the camera. Tab, is that jerky or is that better? I'm such a boomer. I don't know. Although I don't know how this is going to work. Nope. So if it's still jerky, I don't really know how to fix that. I might have to try some different settings on things. My goal is to be able to use the camera here, and then we can try doing some live builds. But it looks like things are a little, let me try something different here on the camera. I had this working earlier on my desktop, and then I tried it on the laptop here out in the shop, and of course it is not. Go back to normal here. Hey, is that any better? No, that looks like it is just as jerky and crappy, isn't it? Well, crap. I don't really know what else to try at this point. No. That if I have a time code on there. No, it's still kind of jerky. I don't know how to. I got like this cheapo $30 deal I got off Amazon, so that might be why it's kind of jerky, because it's jerky getting from my camera to the computer here. Drop the resolution. Well, yeah, I don't know. I think I. Oh, wait, actually. Oh, wait. That's not a bad idea. I'll try that here. Sorry, y'all. You're the guinea pigs. Oh. Bitrate resolution. Okay, we'll try that one here. Hey, is that any better? Still looks a little jerky, right? 20, how's that? That's a little better. What do you think? How's that look? I don't think this little cheapy device here can kind of keep up with what the camera can put out. I dropped it down to 720. No, does it still look crappy? Bummer. Still jerky. Yeah, it still looks jerky. Dang it. Oh, well, is this jerky? No, that that one's jerky and looks like crap, isn't it? Good grief. All right. It's got some technological issues here. That. And try Okay, sorry folks, if you are just turning in here, I had this working great on my desktop earlier, and now that we're actually out in the shop on my laptop, it of course is not being cooperative. My plan is if I can get this to work, I thought it'd be fun to kind of do some live builds and some who's gonna user nope, not that one. I'm in the right menu. Okay. That is it's delayed too. Yeah, I crap. I had all of this working, like I said, and now it is oh, and we'll go down to a lower. How's this? Is that any better? No, that still looks kind of crappy. Well, thank you for the 4 people that are tuning in. Well, I look like an idiot trying to get this to work. It's like I had this working just fine earlier, and hooked it up to my desktop here. Oops, and moved out here to the shop. Output normal. LUT no time record. Oh, come on. Just make this work. AVCHD. Yeah, we're like as no, it's really jerky. It was a while. Been welding pipe in Utah. T-Bone, yeah. I have been like crazy busy, and you got a heck of a setup built there. Oh yeah, so this I've been kind of busy just working on paying work that I can't really take a camera on, which kind of sucks. And I was gonna say that is I got about another month to go, and then once that is over, I'm gonna start making more videos. And I'm gonna try and get set up to do some live builds, which I thought would be kind of fun, and maybe like some interactive, like classes and things like that, or not classes, but interactive, deals here. And I swear I had all this working on my desktop earlier, and it was going just fine. And then I come out here, hook up my, and now it is not cooperating, which is really annoying. Let's see. Now that I have all the settings all screwed up. Okay, so did that fix it? No, that did not fix it. Hello from Bay Area. I love the Bay Area. I really like the Mission District there. That is a cool place, and if I could afford to live out there, I totally would. But I cannot afford to live out there. Oh, come on. You output HD screen difficult now. Says format. I don't know why. This is being such a pain in the butt. It was working on my freaking desktop. Okay, frame rate to 60. Nope, that is also really jerky. All right. No, that's actually the record. Frick, where? Flicker reduction, Snowlands. I'll put. Well, let's see. Did that make any difference? No, it is still jerky and crappy. What the crap is going on here? Oh, crap. Where is it? Maybe it'll... Sorry, y'all. This is was going a lot early, or actually working earlier. Now it's decided it is going to be a pain in the butt. Why are you doing this? Okay. Well, why are you doing this? Okay. Yeah, my voice is clear. Definitely tolerable. Well, okay. Well, let's see. It's a little jerky there. I had it. Let me see here. I'll try and get this sorted out this week, and we'll see if we can have something a little better for next week. How's this, everybody? Yeah, is this tolerable? I guess it's down to 5 people now. But so, yeah, like I said, my plan was to start using the big camera here, and then I got my laptop set up with this. Max Headroom. No, I've heard the name Max Headroom, but that's before my time. Anyway, so yeah, I guess for the few people that are watching out there, my goal was to basically have this set up, because before, when I would go live, I had to hold my phone up. Not the best arrangement. And then I got a wireless mic set up with this deal here if I can actually get it to work. So we'll actually do some like live interactive builds. And I thought it'd be really neat to do some like TIG welding and other stuff like that live, where, you know, I can try to do something, show you guys. And then, yeah, if you have questions and things like that, I thought that would be, kind of fun, but I don't know what's going on. Had this set up working on my desktop computer earlier today and it worked fine. But now that I'm on my laptop, it is being difficult. I guess, is this amount of lag, is this tolerable? If anybody can comment, and yeah, see, this live stream is just like Max, huh? I don't really, yeah, I'll have to look up Max Headroom. I'm not familiar. I guess if I get away from the camera here, what is that? What's that SCMI? Oh, so this is a sliding table saw that I bought. So I bought this guy off eBay like 2 or so years ago. No, actually, it was last year. I take that back. And it has been crosscut tab makes me dizzy. Yeah, I'll figure this out this week. I might have to get a little bit different adapter. It was working. Sorry, guys. I don't know why it decided to be awful like this, but it was working on my desktop. But so yeah, sliding table saw. I've got some plywood out here, and my goal was to cut some stuff up and show y'all how it worked. But yeah, that doesn't seem to be working, and it looks like a crappy security camera the way it's like all jerky, because it's a pretty good delay there. So maybe I will try this again. The lag is bad, but my shopping tools will tolerate. Okay, so yeah, this, I can zoom in here a bit more. This is a sliding table saw that I bought this guy a couple years ago. Excuse me, last year. I bought this last year. It's been stored in a buddy of mine's shop for the last year. Now that I'm a little bit further along in the shop here, I probably should have waited until I put the insulation in, but I wanted to play with it. So he brought it over the other day, and I was going to actually cut some wood with it here and let y'all see how this works, but it is pretty neat. So you put your 4x8 sheet of plywood up here, and then instead of having to shove the whole thing through the blade, the carriage here rocks back or slides back and forth. So you can put your plywood on there and cut it. Pretty neat setup. I'm pretty excited to have this guy here. I'm going to use it for breaking up some. All right, don't try to teach us brain surgery or watchmaking. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, I got that guy. We'll do some videos on it once things go along here. But we can kind of go around the shop here. Got my iron worker set up there. My job boxes and stuff back there. My mitering bandsaw I bought a while ago, and I need to do a video. This guy over here, right there, is a 10 horsepower belt sander that I bought not too long ago, and I'm going to do a video with that guy where I take like an old crappy Delta, just benchtop belt sander and feed it in there, because it's insane. You can just take a piece of 1-inch bar stock and just feed it like a wood chipper. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I really wait, what is it? So Clemmer, tell us how you've powered everything if you haven't already. Same property. Yes, this is on the same property as my house. The house is kind of behind me back there. Red Barn is over there, and yeah, so this was the Cow Barn Machine Shop. If you go back in my old videos there, I had a few videos on working on this one. We put concrete in here in January, and as you can see behind me, I've been slowly putting up insulation. This is that stuff that looks like bubble wrap that's got aluminum foil on it. I'm at trying to get about R20 in here to try and make it a little bit like a cave, and hopefully it will be pretty decent. So I can kind of show you back here. Whoops. I can kind of show you my powers, what I have powering this guy, but I can't move the camera because I got a really short cable on my camera at the moment hooked up with the computer. So I have a 15 horsepower rotary phase converter where the idler motor is outside the building there. I have a transformer down there below that'll take the 240 3-phase coming out of the phase converter up to 480 volts. So I got 480 in here, which is awesome because I can buy lots of 480 tools that are really cheap. My belt sander I got over there, belt grinder, I got it really cheap, and it's a 480 only machine. My bandsaw here is also another 480 only machine. So if you have the opportunity to pick up a transformer like really cheap, I think I paid like $600 for that one. It's really nice because it opens up like the different types of tools and things you can get. Because like I said, 480 only, and that one's 480 only. And so it's this cool setup. It's not really that difficult to wire in. That one's a 45 kVA. So kVA is your volts times your amps. I forget what it is. Basically, I get about 30 amps of 3-phase out, 30 amps of 480 out of it. So sat down, did the math on it, but I don't want to bore everybody to death. Any plans for windows? Probably not going to put windows in here. My plan, at least for the time being, is to kind of have this be the dirty shop, like kind of the metal shop. I just stuck this table saw in here just because I wanted to. I'm thinking about putting up another building, kind of like over there, that will be a little bit better insulated and a little bit better at the, or a little bit more climate controlled. I have a buddy of mine that just built, well, I'd call it a pig palace. It's for show pigs, but he's gonna poured concrete like this, did concrete walls 4 foot up, and then built stick built over the top of that, and then insulated everything to where it's like R30 in the walls. And I don't know what he's got in the ceiling, but it's like a cave in there, and it doesn't really take a whole lot to heat and cool. So I'm kind of thinking I might do something like that. That'd give me like basically the same size shop, but it would be really, really, really well insulated. And he's got, windows and stuff in it. So I think this building is going to stay kind of the way it is. I may do something with the doors behind me here. So these are just the big sliding, farm barn doors that, a lot of machinery sheds around here have, and they're really difficult to seal up. So I may frame them in and put in an overhead door. I haven't really decided yet. Let's see what else we got here. Wow. 480 volt VFDs. Actually, I was looking for some 10 horse ones the other day, and it seemed like they were kind of expensive, but I typically just buy, stuff like that used. But yeah, actually, I have a dust collector. You can see that guy over in the corner there that I drug home from a plant. That's another 480 machine. It's like a 3 horsepower barrel top dust collector deal that I think I'm just going to leave on the SCMI for the time being. Drug it home from a plant that they decided it didn't work, and I cleaned it out and it worked just fine. So pretty happy with that one because that gives me a decent dust collector for here. I've still got my, I think it's just a 3 horse Powermatic that I had in the Oak Street house or Oak Street shop. If you are a really long time viewer, it's over in my red horse barn, kind of that direction. It sucked, not in a good way either. It was, I think, like a 3 horsepower, but it never really had that great a suction. This thing is like a 3 horse, and I mean, it really, really sucks in a good way. So I don't know. I've got a big blower that I drug home from a plant, and I've thought about trying to find a Cyclone. That blower is like a 10 horsepower, and I think that would make a nice big dust collector that I could put outside the shop where it just sucks everything outside. But I'm still in the early stages. Like, I kind of want to get back into doing some more woodworking. But I've got to finish up about a month worth of stainless piping here before I can really do a whole lot. So I just had a free night this evening and thought I would hop on here and try and hang out with y'all and see how this worked. What jobs am I doing right now? Mobile welding or in the shop work? So now that I have the shop here, I really just am over mobile welding. I like the money that you can make from mobile welding. At least in my area, like I am one of the more specialized people. I mostly do the sanitary stainless work, and I can charge a pretty good premium for it. And it's hard to give up that money. Basically, like, anytime I go out, I know I'm going to make at least $1,000, and it's, I'm kind of over it. I like working in here. I like walking back to my house, having lunch, sitting down, responding to emails. I don't have people yelling at me. It's like quiet, and I like working in the shop here by myself. It's not, a lot less stressful than going out and doing, doing site work. But the site work money is hard to give up, but I don't know if I can replace that income with income in here, and maybe some YouTube money. I would be very, very happy, and absolutely I would sell off my engine drives and just do work here. So yeah. Do I work exclusively for myself? Yes, I have worked exclusively for myself for almost 10 years now, I think. The closest thing to working for someone else that I do is I have a buddy that has a farm that I will drive a grain truck for him if he needs help. That's as close to, that's as close to working for somebody as I have done in a very long time. Um, yeah, my buddy up there in Colfax, Gable Farms, like I'll help him out if he needs something. But yeah, no, I work for myself, either whether it be welding or a little bit of excavating. I hit a gas line a while ago, and I'm not really super keen on digging for other people. I mean, it was cool because I did the call before you dig and all that. But when you hit a 4-inch gas line that they didn't mark and have a 4-inch natural gas line, shooting back at you, it was not fun. And I kind of over digging for other people. I still love the excavator, use it for tons of stuff around here, use it for a mobile crane. But yeah, that was not fun. Let's see. Do you ever hire an employee or do the mobile stuff? Yeah, I've thought about that. Whether I'm at the point where I don't really, if I'm kind of in a stuck place, because it's like if I had an employee that was doing the work, I could go out and be looking for more work, but then I would be looking for more work to keep the employee busy. Right now, if I have a good month or two, like I'll coast for a little bit. I mean, like my wife and I don't, we don't live extravagantly. I mean, the closest thing to the new vehicle we have is my work truck. Everything else we have is like 10 plus years old. The only money we owe is the house. And, you know, if I have a good couple months, we'll, just cruise for a little bit and, work on stuff here or just kind of do whatever. In the summer, I don't really work crazy hard because my kids do marching band. So it's nice to be able to kind of coast. And so if I had an employee, I don't think I could do that. I think I would, constantly be worrying like, is there enough money coming in to pay them? Because like I would want to take care of them, as best I can. So no, I mean, it's kind of sucks because you're in that. I mean, there's work out there where if I could find somebody, I'd be tempted. Actually, I work with a guy at one of the plants that I do a lot of work in. Like that, if I was at the point where I was hiring somebody, I would absolutely hire him. I know, like we've worked together for several years at this point. Long hours, awful things, and we totally jive. But like, I don't really want to be responsible for his income and his family and all that. So. Yes. So no, I probably won't hire anybody for, I don't see myself hiring anybody. Let's see. Anybody else got any questions or anything like here? So anyway, once again, if you are new to the stream, I'm Zach. I am I don't know what to call myself, like a welder, I have like excavation equipment. I do some engineering work. I'm not an engineer, but like I seem to be able to out engineer a lot of engineers that I know. Anyway, I just do stuff. Yeah, we're hanging out in my shop this evening. Plan to do some live builds here coming up before too long. Was just kind of playing around. The camera's a little funky. It was working good earlier, and now it's a little laggy, so I don't know what's going on there. But plan to do some, do you mentor anybody? Plan to do some more live builds. Yeah, one of my kids' friends from marching band is like going to welding school, and I've been trying to like he comes over every once in a while, and like I helped him with his 6G tests, and he was over here actually when I had a CIP kettle or CIP tank that I was building with like steam injection and all that. And, he came over and hung out, and I kind of tried to show him how to fit pipe and, socket weld stainless and stuff like that. Cause I'm really surprised, like pretty much at least the course that he's in there, like all they do is they teach you how to pass a 6G test. They don't teach you how to read a freaking tape measure or like, figure out how to fit pipe or any of that. All they do is 6G, 6G, 6G. And, it's really like, I mean, he got a scholarship to go there. So it's like, well, it's not like you're burning your own money, but it's like, dude, like, there's a lot more to welding than just passing a 6G test. So I don't know, but yes, so like he came over. I've tried to help as much as I can, and there's been a couple other people that called over the years, and actually, like Ivy Tech is like the community college here. One of their people called, like their administrators called, and was wanting to know if I could teach a class over there, but it just didn't work out to be able to do it. I do like teaching. Actually, that's kind of one of the things I was thinking about with the live stuff here was, it'd be cool to be able to do like some live classes ish. I thought that'd be kind of fun. Or, like a live, you have questions. I got my TIG stuff set up and we'll go through it. But yeah. So anyway, yeah, let's see. It's nice of you to have. Yeah. I just, I try to be helpful. Like I try to bring people into the industry, especially like doing the sanitary stainless stuff. There's so few people that do it. Which, is good because you can charge a premium and kind of, if one place pisses you off, you can just go somewhere else. But honestly, it'd be nice to have some more people that, if I need help on a project, especially with him. I know he's somebody that, doesn't do drugs. They don't, drink, and they don't do stupid crap. So I was like, hey, if I need help, if you want to come over and hang out and learn, I can call on you in the future to come, help out on a project. So I had an ulterior motive for wanting to help him out other than just, trying to be decent. But I try to encourage people to, to get into the industry because, I mean, there's really decent money to be made. It's especially the TIG welding. Like it's not real hard on your body. There's not a whole lot of places around here, or not a whole lot of, huge quantity of people that are doing it. So I try to encourage people to, get into it. Let's see. Anybody else have any questions or anything? We can kind of go around the shop here. I guess I can't really see who's coming and going to the stream here, but let's see. Are any of my kids interested in woodworking? So yes, I have one kid that is like super gung-ho motivated and wants to do everything, and the other ones are kind of like, I don't want to get off the couch. But yes, like they do 4-H or woodworking in 4-H, and so again, that was also part of the reason I wanted to bring the saw over here, is because one of them wants to build a chess set, and I forget the other one would build a chair or something like that. So it was like part of it was bringing that over here, but they're not. They're let's see. Actually, I take that back. One of them I took on a job down at the Indianapolis Children's Museum. That was kind of fun working with one of my kids there. Actually had him driving my excavator in downtown Indianapolis, which is, it was on a Saturday, but it was kind of like, I mean, we're talking big. I mean, for Indiana, it's a big city. It's like, I think 750,000 people. And, he's out there in downtown driving an excavator. So, yeah, like, I guess now that I think about it, yeah, I do try to get them involved as much as possible. The one kid, not the one that was driving the excavator there, but he's the camera operator. He's the zoomer from the video on my bandsaw over here. And so he is probably going to be operating the camera in future streams like this, if we can get this nailed down here. So that'll be kind of fun. Actually, he's really encouraging me to. I think he wants to not have to get a job and just wants to run the YouTube channel here. So that is probably going to be happening here in the near future. Actually, that last video of that one he edited and shot. So really all I was the, person talking. So I'm hoping over the summer to do more videos like that. Actually, I got Vivor, and they're like a Chinese tool company. They sent me a TIG welder I need to make a video with. So we'll do that here. He's going to end up doing the camera work and then the editing on that one. So like he wants to do more of that to like the video side. So yeah, they are getting involved. Let's see. And they all mow. All three of them get out and, run the lawnmower and weed eater. Like we've got, a couple acres here that we mow at the farm, and I make them get out and actually work. And then I dug a trench from my other shop out here to this building, and I made them backfill it by hand. I dug it with the excavator and, made them get out there and, it's like, you're not sitting on the couch today, get a rake. And, it was about 300 foot of trench they backfilled. So they got some exercise. Let's see. Anybody else? Anybody else have any questions or anything? I'm kind of running out of steam here. I had kind of planned on doing a little bit more, but the camera's being a little jerky, and I'll try and have to figure this one out. And yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, we have we have an interesting relationship. It's definitely not. I see our other kids, in marching band and at school that they're very prim and proper around their parents, and mine, swear like sailors, but we're close, and I it's just an interesting dynamic, yeah, we like they're all, it's really kind of crazy. Like they're all so different. Like, they were all raised. I mean, there were twins, and then the other one is 18 months older. So basically they're triplets, but like as they've gotten older, they have such wildly different personalities. It is really crazy to see the difference there. Yeah, just it's interesting. Like they all have a differentiated. Let's see. Live every night? No, not live every night. I got a new widget box where I can connect my camera to the computer, and I'm gonna try doing more lives like this. I was just seeing how this works, and it seems like it's a little laggy. I have to figure out why. It worked great on my desktop, but now that I'm on the laptop out here in the shop, it's being weird. So, yep, that's what's going on there. Is I wanted to try this setup out here and see how it goes, and it's yeah, go back to the drawing board. It's kind of laggy here. I don't know why it's doing this. Worked great on my laptop or on my desktop. But yeah, it should be interesting. But yeah, my plan, like I said, was do some try doing some live builds and things like that. If I can get this set up to not be as laggy and crappy as it's looking now. Thanks for answering my questions. Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, let's say, yeah, thanks for, yeah, what am I trying to say? Yeah, yeah, I'm excited to be out here working in the new shop, make a little more progress on it. Hopefully about a month worth of work coming up here on a project. And then once that's over, I will actually have some more time to come back here and hang insulation and figure out what I'm going to do for an air conditioner and all that. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Definitely cool. I'm one thing I think I am going to do is right now I have very little single phase 220 in here. I just have 3-phase, the box for the phase converter in the back, and then I have 3-phase along the outlets here. But I kind of want to get into doing some more woodworking, so I need to run more outlets. So part of the reason for not hanging all the insulation right now was to kind of get in here, kind of get a feel for the space, see what all I'm doing, and then, kind of go from there. But I definitely need to run more 220 single phase outlets kind of around the perimeter of the building here. Oh, mini split. Yeah. I was trying to decide if I should do like a mini split or if I could find like a really good deal on like a commercial rooftop unit. I'd just stick it on the back here and run some duct work because I'm leaving. I don't know if you can see it up there, but I'm leaving the ceilings high like that. So rather than going on the bottom of the trusses there, I was just going to go ahead and put the insulation and stuff up on the roof. So it kind of gives a nice high ceilings. It's 14 foot to the trusses. And then, I don't know, it's probably another like 4 or 5 feet to the peak there. So I wanted it to be kind of, like that Duresta guy has like the barn like that he calls a maker church. And it's like, I think this would be cool to, kind of have something similar to that. I like the tall ceilings and I like that it's, big and just kind of looks cool because you can see the old, I mean, they're not beams, it's like dimension lumber. But if you look up there, I mean, that stuff's been up there since this barn, I believe, was built in 1982, I think it was. Like they redid both barns at the same time and they scratched the year and their names in the concrete. And so I believe they redid it in yeah, 1982, which is the same year as me. So I thought it was kind of cool just to leave as much of the wood exposed as possible. I thought that'd be kind of cool. Let's see. So, well, I don't know. I guess there's still some people hanging out on here. We can kind of go around here. What else we got going on over here? So I did cut a door in over here. I did put a man door in because sliding this big door open to get in and out of here sucked. So what else we got going on here? Just lots of stuff. I got a pump. This is for a project that I am doing, like that CIP setup. Basically, it is a giant washing machine for a big heat exchanger. It's a 350-gallon tank. I've got a 10-horsepower pump that circulates hot water and chemical through a big heat exchanger on a spray dryer. Not really all that exciting, but that's the return pump. So I have to pull water out of the bottom of this thing to pump it back into the tank. So it, yeah. Pump here I got off eBay, and then this is the, I don't know how great you're going to be able to see this, but yeah, for scale reference, this is the, I can turn the camera over here. Yeah, that is the 10 horsepower belt grinder that I got. So I am 6'4", and this thing is as tall or taller than me. So this thing is ridiculous. I plan to do a video on this guy. I'll probably take I've got like an old crappy Delta benchtop belt sander and just take that thing and feed it in here, because this thing is a beast. Like, you can basically just take a piece of 1-inch bar stock and feed into it like a chipper shredder. It's pretty crazy. Let's see. I guess we're down to 4 people here, and it's coming up on 10 o'clock. I guess I can hang out for a little bit longer. Anybody else have any questions or anything they're interested in? I can say, yeah, I was going to try and cut some wood with a saw here, but I was going to say, yeah, the camera. I guess how distracting, if anybody wants to comment, how distracting is like the jerkiness of the camera here? Is that something that you could live with, or is it awful? So you plan to do woodworking and metalworking? Yes, I plan on doing a little bit woodworking and metalworking in the same building. Yes, I realize that is a dumb idea. I don't have the money for another building right now. Just getting this building to this point here, from being the crappy old cow barn that it was, concrete, electrical, and then I take that with the insulation. I'll have about $40,000 to $50,000 in this building. Yeah, so I just don't have the money to put up another building right now to do like other stuff in. Well, I don't want to burn the place down. I'm a little hesitant to do the do it all here in the same building, but I don't do a whole lot of MIG. Mostly what I'm going to be doing in here is TIG, so I don't think that is going to be as likely to set things on fire. I'll just have to be really conscious about it. So for the time being, I think it's mostly just using the table saw. And I think I'm going to start bringing my other woodworking machines over and start cleaning them up, because they've been basically in storage for the last 10 years. And so I've got a 8-inch joiner, 20-inch helical head planer, a big shaper, and then a sliding table shaper, a molder. And then I still have a saw stop that I may just go ahead and sell. I've got a saw stop cabinet saw that I might get rid of. I haven't decided yet. Smoldering wood would worry me the most. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not real keen on it. I'd like to put up another shop, but I just don't have the money at the moment. So maybe if, have a really good year, might just go ahead and do it. But I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I guess we're coming up on 45 minutes here, and we're kind of down to just a couple people watching. So I might go ahead and hop off here. Anybody last questions or anything like that? And we'll call it a night. Thank you all for tuning in. And hopefully this I can get this lag issue sorted out, and we'll do some more of these. I want to do some live builds too, so I think that'll be kind of fun. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. Tune in next week.